You know very well, he's so scary. How could I marry him? I'm just going to say no. Because after getting some hopes high for him, if he won't able to fulfill them, I will feel more hurt than ever before. So that's why I'm keeping insisting to say no to this marriage, she says. As you ever listened to me before, just do whatever you want to do. That's not fair, Mia. You're not just his sister, but my best friend as well. That's the only reason I'm saying to you. In fact, I will suggest to meet him once. Have you ever met him in person, Ryan? Nope. Let's fix a meeting for both of you. She suggests happily. Why are you so consistent to get me married with him? Because by that way, you can never go away from me, and we both will tell Amma to scold him. I'm so excited just thinking about it. She giggled and went groaned annoyingly. Okay, let's assume for a minute that dear Oppa of yours acts politely once. How will he looks like? You pull your hairs in frustration. Even in my imagination, he's a cold, scary, and heartless person. What do I even do? She just stare you with so done look. Baby, please. He pouted as she tried to act you for your best friend. But no, she is not going to listen. She has the same stubborn attitude as yours. So it's not going to work. And of course, that's why you both are best friends, giggles. Okay, fine. I will meet with him. Her eyes lit up immediately. Really? She cheered happily, still not believing your words, so you just nods. I will text you. When will my duty ends? Tell your oppa to. Okay, she retorted, getting up. Okay then, see you later. Do you just came here for your brother? I'm also your bestie. She smirks. Well, that's why I'm getting you both married, so you always stay with me. She mumbles, hugging you before leaving. What did she say, Mia? He asked Mia, who is coming back after meeting you. Jeez, you startled me, Oppa. She sighs, putting her hand on her heart dramatically. What did Wyan said? He asked impatiently. Let me breathe first. And you concluded him. Okay, fine. She's still consistent that she don't wanna marry you. She hate me this much? Ask yourself about this question. Have you ever talked politely with her? No, at least I don't remember. You're always in that scary, heartless attitudes of yours in front of her. He sighs. That's my profession, Mia, and I need to maintain an image. She scoffs. She's the girl you're liking practically from more than years now. At least try to be a bit polite around her. Anyways, I somehow convinced her to meet you. His mood immediately lit up as he hugged Mia tightly. When and where? Jungkook asked impatiently. Oh, but trust me, it was toughest job ever, and you have no idea how hardly I convinced her to meet you. But I never scold her do something in front of her, so why she's so scared of me? First, she never know you in person. Second, she always hear what you do from people, and they afterwards talk about how heartless, ruthless are you, and all your scary deeds. And third, even the few times you meet with her, you always look cold and heartless. And if I'm not wrong, she saw you someone too when she came at our place once, and that's the reason she believed all that and is practically scared of you or hates you. He sighs heavily. So what do I have to do now? I just can't let this go. He shuddered and won't able to complete his sentence, so Mia completed for him. See yourself, Oppa. You can't even confess in front of your own sister that you're in love with her. Jungkook's eyes widened. What? I know you love her, so stop staring me like that. And by the way, you're so nauseous for this proposal. Anyone can see. The heartless guy is in love with my best friend. Jungkook immediately put his hand on her mouth. Fine, I got it. Now stop shouting and telling everyone around about it. And tell me what I have to do now. Mia smirks. Now you came to the point. I like it. But give me a single reason to help you. That mischievous smirk now leaving her face. Of course, she's making up a list of things she's going to get. He cleared her but let out a heavy sigh. I know you very well, my dear sister. I will give you my black card if you help me. Mia's face lifted up immediately. But after you best friend except to marry me or fall for me. In either case, you got my card. No, he smirks and she gritted her teeth. You know, you are so. She's pet and siblings hated. Tell me something I don't know, Miss Mia. He smiles sheepishly. Now you can come to the point. Only from best friend. You know, she deserves the best, and I really want her to be my sister in law. So we will live together for forever. Okay, now coming to the point. Treat her well. What I mean is show her you're in love with her through your actions. Be more cautious. Present the best version of you in front of her. Prove her you're not that heartless person that everyone's talking about. Show her how special she is for you. Be gentle with her so that scary image of yours would vanish from her eyes. Last but not the least, don't rush things. She will take some time, but she will fall for you eventually when she got to know more about you. So be patient. Then just nod his head. Oppa, I think I'm being selfish here, and I'm literally paying high hopes on you. So don't let me down, please. Oh, excuse me, Miss Overdramatic. I'm the one who's going to listen to you, and even don't know is either going to work or not. So practically, I'm paying high hopes on you, he replied sassily while Mia just clenched her jaw. Trust me, I'm being so patient with you. All your scary attitudes would be for outside of the world. In my case, I know you better than anyone. And this attitude of yours is not going to work on me forever. Jungkook retorted, leaving from there. Jungkook was already there when Van reached the cafe, and to her surprise, it was all empty. He waved his hand when he saw Wyan, and Wyan, being the curious, she smiled politely because initially she just agreed to meet Jungkook only for Mia, and she's not looking forward to anything in particular. But when she came near the table, he pulled chair for her like a gentleman, and then ordered her favorite meal, and he talked with her politely, and it was total opposite side of him that she never imagined. And that obviously amazed Wyan, but little did she know, he came here all prepared. After dinner, they both chat randomly, from knowing about each other to Jungkook's random pickup lines to some unnoticeable touches was making Wine blushing hard, and she was feeling something strange in her tummy too. It's so generous of you, Jungkook, but there's no need to drop me home, he told him coming in front of exit door. I insist to drop you home. Also, I can't let you go this late night alone, and by that I would also got some time to spend with you. And unknowingly blushed, looking down. Well, Mr. John, I have a OT of 3 hours and I'm directly going to hospital. So you know there's no need for that because I'm not going home. I don't mind to accompany you to hospital. Why are you being so generous? You ask out of nowhere, folding your hands. Have I ever scolded you before or do anything in particular to hurt you or harm you? The question made Wan speechless. She was not expecting another question for her reply, and she really think about it this time, and the answer was no, of course. Well, not to me, but to many others. Maybe she just shrugged. Chico came front as you immediately took some step backs till your back hit Sakara and he caged you in between his arms. Well, princess, you don't know me yet, and you have not seen my generous side, and this was not even equal to a pinch of salt. Then real I am, and about not hurting others. I never hurt any innocent soul. Try to learn more about me and try to think positive about me sometimes too. I'm sure you must found some good things about me. Wings backing off, and you just let out a heavy sigh of relief that you didn't even realize you were holding. But still, we're not compatible enough. I'm a doctor, and you, on the other side, is a gangster. So there's no match. Because when I save people, you're the one who hurt them. So tell me, how could I possibly accept your proposal? He held your hand and placed it in his heart. Try to feel it when it's beating for you, and only wants you in its life, and even ready to be a person that you want and admire in your life. So in short, if you want, you can mold me to the person whom you want to spend your life. I'm ready to change for you. Just come in my life and took initial step. What if you want change? What if I was asking for more than you can tolerate or accept? I'm ready to do anything if you're asking me to do. Just give me a chance. All this time, his eyes never leaving yours. Meanwhile, your hand was still on his heart, who was beating so fast, and by the way of his intense stare and his words, making your heart beat faster as well. Coming out of your trance, you tried to take your hands away, but in the next instant, he put his hand around your waist, pulling you more closer to him as you directly land. Mm, I'm getting late, Jungkook. Leave, but he held you more firmly. I have not got my answer yet, sweetheart. I need some time to think about it carefully. So, when would you tell me exactly? I would tell to Mia, but that's saying you just immediately left from there as he chuckled. Oh, baby, it feels good to be close to you, but don't worry, you're going to be mine for forever. So I can wait till then, like a good man, he sighs. When on the other hand, drive as fast as she can and left from there immediately. Her heart was beating so fast as she ran Olympics. Why he have to be so handsome, and that too, how he became so romantic out of nowhere. Touch your cheeks, which was still burning. Kate, your fellow colleague, put her hand on your shoulder, making you flinch and bringing you back to reality. As you put your hand on your heart, who's beating so fast from your conversation with Jungkook till now. You startle me, Kate, she frowned. Where are you lost today, Wayan? Do you finally found handsome chick? She teased, smiling sheepishly. As your eyes widened and you just wake up to change the topic. Not at all. Now tell me, why are you here? Room number 113 reports are out. Check him before leaving. Oh, okay. Thanks for informing me, bro. I will take my leave as you both parted from each other. One was home by now, and the only person surrounding her mind was Jungkook. And for time being, she was flushing for no reason in particular. And that was strange. We start liking him? No, not at all. How is it even possible? We just meet for once properly. But he was generous, polite, and respectful, a totally different from my imagination. But that doesn't show he's really a good person. What if we just act to get my attention? But what if he's really good person and really like me? But I don't like him actually. I hate him. No, Ryan, hate is a strong word. I don't hate him for no reason. He's a complete stranger and never did anything bad practically. But I still don't like him. But my parents like him for God knows what reason. And I know very well that they never decide something bad for me. And Mia too wants it. But the question is, do you like her when? Because it's practically you who have to live with her from the rest of all your life. For she do, she's already had over heels for that dominant attitude of his and the voice equals, and you just guessed, realizing that you may also like him somehow, and it's not a bad idea to give this relationship a chance. Scourging yourself, one went towards her parents' room and hesitantly tell them she's agreed with marriage and came back soon enough. She got a call from Mia, and of course, she was already expecting this. It was afternoon, and Jungkook's family was coming to arrange a final date for engagement, and soon enough, Mia entered your room. Oh my, tell me, is it true that you really accepted Oppa's proposal? She asked, being all excited. You just bit your lower lip going towards your walk-in closet. Well, you heard me right. I'm ready. She follows you behind. Oh my god, Ryan, I can't explain how much happy I am right now. So my sister-in-law, what magic my brother did yesterday that you got agreed right after? She asked teasingly, making you blush on her statement. As you came back to the room after picking clothes you were supposed to wear. Well, I just thought to give it a try. That's it. You shrugged, but she was not convinced. To your answer. Oh, come on, Ryan. You're my best friend. We know each other from childhood, and I was literally pleading. So you agreed to this, but you got agreed right after you meet with Oppa. I'm just thinking why I didn't do it earlier. Miss Overdramatic? It's nothing like that. Yes, we talk, but the big reason to say yes is, of course, you and my parents. So stop nagging. Where is your oppa? Is it he? Come with you guys? She smirks. Oh, my cute sister in law, you're already impatient, and this blush of yours is talking herself. You just hit her shoulder. Okay, let's go downstairs. Everyone is waiting for you. And don't forget to mention your soon to be hubby. She winks. Went downstairs and met with Jungkook's parents, but only difference is before they were your best friend's parents, and now they're going to be your in laws. So initially, everyone planned to your engagement after a week and marriage after a month. The boat went on a few days, and after that, Gwen got engaged with Jungkook, and he's literally becoming more bold and romantic with every passing day. From your dress selections to jewelry, he was there with you to make you more flustered. He's taking you on different kinds of romantic dates, and if we say only his presence making Gwen more flustered and feeling butterflies in her tummy, it won't be wrong. So for past few days, she decided completely ignore Jungkook till they get married, and Jungkook on the other hand was being more nauseous every passing second, and same goes today. Baby, what's wrong with meeting each other? We're already engaged and literally going to get married soon. He winks like a toddler, making you chuckles. Mr. John, you know I'm a doctor and I'm very busy. I need to treat my patients. With that one cut at the call, smiling sheepishly. At this point, I'm literally envious of your patience, he mumbles underneath his breath in annoyance, and at the same time, an idea came in his mind, and he smirks. Nurse came running in your office. We have a patient with, and we need you urgently, and the person with him was saying he's your husband. Why are you saying I'm not married yet? Tell me how he looks. He's quite handsome with a muscular body, and there are many men with him in black suits. From his looks, he seems quite rich. And what was his name? She scratched her forehead as she's trying to remember name. Yes, ma'am, his name is Jungkook. Yes, Mr. John Jungkook. When eyes widened as she just forgot to breathe and immediately got up from her seat and ran with her. How's his conditions? Did you check her vitals? Where he got? From what I saw, it was looking quite a serious case. When felt her eyes glistened as she abruptly wiped them and reached the lobby, and there was all his men's. Ethan, his right-hand man, was pacing back and forth in nauseousness. One eyes became steady, but she couraged herself and approached him. Where is he? Your voice came out as low whimper. Ma'am, finally you're here. Boss, his condition is not so good. And a lot of already lost. A silent tear made their way from your eyes that you immediately wiped off. Where is he now? They took him to Wati while left out a heavy sigh. Okay, calm down. He could be fine, don't worry. I'm paying my faith on you, ma'am. He's not just my boss, but more than my brother, too. His voice chattered. And you felt yourself also shuddering like that, as you just bit your lower lip to suppress your sobs. All the memories you have spent with him start coming in your mind as you immediately made your way towards Oti to prepare yourself. Tell Dr. Sobin and Dr. Yuri to join me in Oti, and also tell Dr. Anna to prepare all the necessities. I shall be there in a few minutes. Wine entered Oti with a heavy heart, and the sight made you feel a pang in your heart. And there he was lying unconscious. Wine wants to just on his arm and cried her heart out, and at this point, she was sure she already developed feelings for him, and it's not emotional, it's more than that. As you again felt your eyes glisten, but you blinked multiple times to control herself. Her hands trembled for the first time. She was afraid. What if she weren't able to do it properly? What if anything goes wrong? A lot of things was kept roaming in her mind. Operation was successful. They already shifted Jungkook to his room, and Wen was by his side all the time, in grief, but still not leaving him even for a second. In all the hustle, she even forgot to call anyone, neither his parents nor hers. More than 10 hours have already passed, and that was making Wen nauseous that why didn't he walk up yet? As she also didn't go back home, so she was there beside Jungkook sitting to chair. Jung shows a moment and Wen instantly alerted on her track. He opened his eyes lazily and then again shut, but within few seconds he gained full consciousness. His eyes landed on you, who was on the verge to burst into tears any moment, and he smiled to see you. And that's it, you burst into tears and instantly hugged him, making him whimper in pain. I'm so sorry. Are you okay, Jungkook sobs? Sorry, that What an improportional act. I will check you first. As you stepped away and checked him, he was just staring you. Are you feeling hurt? He nods. But not that much. She again gives you a smile and you just stare intensely. He's in intense pain right now and giving you a smile as you just bit your lower lip and took some deep breaths. Do not cry more. Take this medicine first. He nodded, but he was struggling, so you helped him, making your eyes more teary. Are you crying, princess? No, I'm not. As you try to move your gaze towards the side, so you won't see him. Do you call anyone? He asked out of nowhere, and that's when you realized in this all hustle you just completely forgot to tell anyone. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I will call your parents and Mia. You took your phone from your pocket to contact them, but he held your hand. Don't call anyone, they must got worried. Wen just stared him but put back her phone with a nod. But the next moment her aura changed into an angry one as she just clenched her jaw, glaring him. And what about me? Do you think about me, Jungkook? No, tell me. What was that? What do you even think of yourself? You were only worried about your parents and sister. What about me, Jungkook? At the end, your voice chattered, and you let your all emotions to overcome you and burst into tears in a shattering state, taking him off guard. What is your relationship with me? Whom I am to you? Don't you think about me? Tell me, Koo. Jungkook was panicking by now. Baby, calm down. Okay, I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I promise. You're my everything. I'm sorry, Gwen. Please stop crying. Don't cry, princess. It's breaking my heart. And you sobs more. Do you have any idea how I have been? I felt like my whole world shaded apart, Jungkook. I was so scared, sobbing continuously. I tried to hug you, but groaned in pain, making you alert as you raised your head to see him. What happened? Are you okay? Is it hurting anywhere? You look at him carefully with red puffy doe eyes. On one side, he was happy that you're worried for him, but on the other side, he was feeling sad as well that you're crying for him. Jungkook, you mumbles again, slightly shaking him as he came out of his thoughts. Yes, I've just zoned out. Is it hurting anywhere? He shook his head and one hit his arm, making him groan and immediately regret her action. I'm sorry, pouting while sobbing. He opened his arms, gesturing you to come, as you immediately hug him, and he closed his arms, ignoring the fact you practically laid on his shoulder. Baby, stop crying. Trust me, I'm feeling so vulnerable right now. Princess, he mumbles again as you raise your head only to see you lying on his shoulder and immediately got up. I hate you and I'm leaving. Stay here alone. With that saying, you abruptly went out, but within the next instant, come back. Baby, let's cuddle. Please, he pouts as you glare him. Are you in condition to say that? Come to other side. See, my other shoulder is fine. It just glare him, never leaving from where you were standing, his eyes. I know you have not slept all night. Why don't you take a nap, please? And I promise I will be fine. And why would I do that? I don't remember we have any relationship in particular. No, he clears you. I promise it won't happen again. I will make sure it. Now come and let's cuddle. He pouts and you unconsciously lean forward, making him smirk as he holds you. A week have passed already and Jungle got discharged too, but as he didn't tell anyone at home, so he's living in his penthouse that he owns, and obviously Wayne is living with him because he and can't manage everything himself. And she also brings some of her clothes here so she don't have to leave every day, and she told her parents she is living in her friend's house. They were suspicious at first, but just let it go later. I'm so sorry. As you blow it before applying medicine, your waist wound is healed a lot and your shoulder wound took some more days to heal completely. He just hummed in response. And I think I just go back home now. You can manage your own self to walk and do other works, right? And if you need me, then just come to hospital or call me. He immediately stare you and the next instant pretend as it's hurting him a lot. No, not at all. When I'm not fine. See, it's hurting badly, and I don't think I can do anything without your help, he pouts while blinking his eyes cutely. Oh, come on, Mr. Mafia. Ethan will help you. No, he won't. I don't need anyone's help except yours, he replied back, sternly, one size. Come on, don't act like kids, Jungkook. He just wins. Not in a million years. You're not leaving me, and that is final. He glares, you pulling more closer to him, and you just sighs in defeat. Okay, fine, you won. He just smirks. I love you, princess. Forehead gently making you giggle. Jungkook, I already bandaged you. Can you please wear a shirt? Why? He asked, smirking. And you just look down, hiding your flustered state. Actually, I was thinking about something lately and wants to ask you, but didn't got time, so I will ask you now. How you got? He didn't reply as you continues crossing your arms. As far as I know you and saying you're a mafia for more than 10 mil years now. If I'm not wrong, and you're so professional in your work, I know that too. I even know that you have the capability to knock out at least 50 men in front of you without any. So the question is, Mr. Mafia, how you exactly got? And I want truth. Nothing less, nothing more. And don't try to change the topic. I won't let this topic go until you answer me, Mr. Mafia John. And trust me, I have my ways to find truth through. So it's better if you tell me your own self. Now answer me. Jungkook scratches back. Flashback on an incident day after Jungkook called with Wayne. Jungkook thought a plan and went to his practice house where all his men were practicing or doing workout or some other practice things. Ethan came here with Ethan, who was sweating due to his workout, came towards Jungkook with his boss. He said sternly, making Ethan's eyes came out of his sockets. Are you out of your mind, Jungkook? You must be my boss, but before that, you're my friend. Now stop this nonsense. Just do what I'm telling you. Actually, you just let it go. Mark, come to my office. He called to his another man after going in his office, and Mark immediately follows him. Yes, boss. What? Mark shattered. Just leave Mark, he's out of his mind. Jungkook glared at him. Am I your boss or he? You, sir, Mark replied, looking down. So just stay here and didn't tell you to leave and do what I'm telling you. Do you just lose your brain cells? Didn't just huff as he told him his plan that he won't get close to Wayne until it's hospital and that's the only way, so he have to be a patient to be close to Wayne. And just huff on his stupidity, but he was still consistent on what he was saying. So finally Mark aimed him near Todd so that it just stretched and doesn't affect much, but Jungkook was not satisfied in it, so he asked him to and more vigorously that it looks natural and fatal. That's what he did. So you do this just to get close to me, meet me, or to get my attention, or be my patient or treated by me. He just shrugged as it's nothing. Maybe all of them, but most probably to get your attention, be close to you, and of course get treated by you, because apparently only your parents can see you every day. He smiles and you gritted your teeth in anger. And what if it got serious and ended up something else? Oh, it won't. They're my professional men. Trust me, I want to slap on your face so hard right now that you practically never forget in your life. But I'm just controlling myself. You can if you want to. Oh, I can, Mr. John. I don't need your permission. Actually, I have some manners to not hurt someone mentally and emotionally. Do you have even any idea what I have been through? When I found out about this, do you even know how I operate you with trembling hands? For the first time in my career, I was this scared. If something goes wrong, what would I even do? One sobs, remembering the time. Do you even think about me once you cook? What if anything goes wrong? Do you even think about the consequences? Or perhaps this upper portion of yours is empty? I'm sorry, baby. I didn't think I'll slice. Please stop crying as he tried to cup your cheeks and wipe your tears, but you jerked it away immediately. Don't you dare touch me, Jungkook. He just knows how to play with someone else's feelings. I'm leaving now. Stay here alone. Jungkook immediately got up and pulled you in hug. You try to wiggle, but he won't leave you, so initially he got relaxed after a few minutes. I'm sorry, I didn't think much, it's my fault, and I'm accepting it. I really am sorry. I didn't think about the consequences. It just came in my mind, I do it without any second thought. I really am sorry, Princess. Please don't leave. I promise anything like that never happened again. I'm so ashamedful. She didn't speak anything and eventually left from there. And Jungkook also didn't stop you because he just realized he really did wrong. It was beyond more than playing with someone's emotions that he didn't think earlier. Rin was still upset, but she was still worried about him, and that's when she got a call from Mia, who told her Jungkook didn't eat anything from that day and not listening to anyone. So having no option, Ethan told her he even tried to contact you, but you didn't pick his call, so here is Wayne again on his doorstep. Do we go? But what if it was another his rank or plan? No, no, I'm not going. Come on, girl, you're already in his doorstep. And what if he really didn't eat anything or took his medicine? What if his wound got worse? Moreover, you were so worried for him. Why don't you just check it out? You're in a voice seekers. So just look a deep breath and open the door as you already know the code. And it was all silence. There is no one there. He called Jungkook but no response. So he slowly approached his room. And there was he lying silently with closed eyes, still in same clothes and near him some untouched, rotten mails as you just bit your lip and let out a heavy sigh before approaching him. Jungkook, you called him politely, and he immediately got up as he was just waiting for you. Are you really here or I'm just hallucinating? You just stared him standing in front as you just leaned closer to him and cupped his cheeks. I'm really here. What is all this? Why I didn't eat anything and you're still in same clothes? Did you even change your bandage or even took your medicine? He just looks down and you got your answer. Baby, look at me. He didn't go. If you're now looking at me, then I'm leaving. He immediately look up and you smirks. Okay, get up and fresh up first, and I will make something to eat. But he didn't move, and you sigh. I hurt you. Maybe I will cook something. After that, I will bandage you, but take a shower first. Ew, it stinks. You tried to reason, so he somehow got up, and it works. He got up, and you smirks evilly. He took bath, and in meantime, Wine cooked food. But being stubborn, he still don't want to eat. So having no option left, Wine fed him with her hands. After that, she bandaged him. Thankfully, it didn't affect and also give him his medicines. Are you leaving, Wen? His voice almost came out as a whisper when he saw you were getting up after bandaging. So you stepped back. No, I'm not going anywhere. His face instantly lit up as a kid could got his favorite candy. Do you forgive me? Well, about that, I do. I think you learned your lesson, but promise me you're not going to do anything stupid again. He nods vigorously. I promise I won't. I'm leaving you. Don't let me down. You smile. And he replied back, but he was still hesitant. He won't mess this up all over again. Are you sure? He just nods, blushing. But before he do anything, you put your hand on his stop. Actually, Mr. John, being your doctor, you can't till you recover fully. And this is your real lesson. I just smirk heavily. He's just having annoyance and frustration making you giggle on his act. Baby, I want to confess something. I'm listening, Mr. Mafia. I love you. I really do. And Chicks turns into crimson color. I love you too. His eyes widen, and the next thing you know is meanwhile Mia enjoying her brother's black card.